Hi, it's Lisa Cicchetti with the Renaissance Network, and I'm very thankful for Pierre from Mrs. Wordsmith to agree to do a testimonial for us today. So, Pierre, tell us a little bit about yourself, the position in your position with Mrs. Wordsmith.
Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I'm the CEO of Mrs. Wordsmith, and we a British company. We've got a lot of things to bring to the US of A, and we needed to find the right person to have the right relationships on a commercial basis in the education sector. We provide solution to literacy problem, which is science of reading, implementation, phonics, and then big topic, the vocabulary poverty that people face all around the world. So we've got great solution for that, supplemental for teachers in school and districts. And so we need somebody who can really show them what we've got and close transactions.
Excellent. So you came to us and said, "Hey, we're looking to find someone to help build the business." So what made you work with the Renaissance Network?
So we've got a very good relationship with a consultant called NSI, with whom we do a lot of door opening. We felt that for now that we could see that we could open the door and people were really interested, we actually needed somebody to close those doors and close the
Yeah.
deal. And we were discussing with them that we didn't have that in-house, and we asked them, did they know anybody? And they gave us three people. There was you and then two others. When you made the pitch to me, it really resonated. I felt, okay, these are people I can work with. They're working with me. They're not, I'm not going to be just another client. There's something of working together.
And so what was your experience working with our team?
The experience was great. I must say that even if we had not found a candidate with you guys, I would still have wanted to go to that experience, even for the fee, because I felt we were forced to ask ourselves questions about our culture, about the people who are successful with us, and how we work, which was kind of a mini consulting, task. I think it was very worthwhile. We learned a lot about us.
Excellent. Good. And what was the biggest surprise, would you say, working with us?
I had not been with an HR consultant before in terms of a professional relationship, so I didn't have an understanding of how deep you would go into analyzing our business. I know it sounds silly not to have thought about that before, but you really went deep inside our business. I've been very impressed with the process. Uh,
Mm.
the sort of the number of people you called, how you dealt with candidates. It's only when I looked at how many people do you actually go through to get to the four people that you put in front of us.
You
Uh,
can see that in the funnel, right?
we
Can you
could see
see?
that in that funnel, and you guys were quite elegant about it because I said, well, why are they showing us only four people? And then I look at it, okay, well, that's because they killed this, and that, which I thought was such a time saver compared to other ways that we've recruited people. And I must say, we've not been that great at recruiting people on our own by missing, essential questions. And your team, Colin and Daniel, really helped us. I think when I signed off on your proposal, it was after speaking with you. And a lot of time you do that with a principal, and then you've got to bait and switch, and you get two juniors who basically they're not as good as the principal. But here I felt, oh my God, they're as good as her. So, which is
Yeah.
good because there was, you could see the quality is throughout the firm, the question that they were asking about. And I was saying, we were discussing that internally, that we could have hired the four candidates from the four people you selected, and it really showed you really understood
Yeah.
really your business very well. We were focusing, can we find a teacher who has got commercial acumen?
Yeah. Dangerous. Danger,
And
danger.
dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. And
Yeah.
so we said, well, you don't want to narrow your funnel that way because you need to look at people who have a commercial acumen and who have had a track record in the sector, which is edtech and traditional school supply, because the beauty of a business is that we've got solution in books, we've got solution in apps, game-based learning, you name it. But what was interesting is that eventually the 4 people that you put in front of us all had a teaching between 2 to 3 years and then 10 years. So,
But also had already proven themselves in sales, right? Most of them.
oh, beyond,
Yeah.
absolutely, because that was,
Okay.
I mean, it was interesting because you made us change what was our first and then second optimizers or criteria.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was a mistake we'd have made if we were on our own. So that was really, really interesting.
Good. So just the last question, if other companies are thinking about working with us, what would you say to them?
Absolutely. I think, and I'll add one more thing, which I was surprised, is that, okay, we hired the people, we had a debrief meeting, the person, sorry, we had a debrief meeting. And then after that, I received a really great cheat sheet and full guide on onboarding that person, which and it was good to see. And I don't know if other people, headhunters do that, but I really like that. It really felt a partnership in terms of how well that person is going to work in our firm and what are the do's and don'ts of onboarding.
Mm.
Realize, we're onboarding as we go before, and I like that structure. I'm kind of military. I'm an engineer by
Mm.
background, and so I really like that structured approach, and so I was very pleased to have that. And there's a couple of points, oh, that's smart. I didn't think about that, and so we
Yeah.
basically are doing that, and we're going to use that every time that we hire somebody of that caliber.
Pierre, thank you for taking the time to talk a little
Welcome,
bit about
Lisa.
our partnership, and I'm really excited. I know you were saying that you're excited about the individual that started 5 days ago.
5 days ago, absolutely, just before Thanksgiving, and so we're working full on. Yeah.